Welcome back, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hey, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Y'all, what's good? What's poppin'? Your girl Shay is here with a prawn and lobster tail seafood boil. Okay, so we have some prawns, we got some lobster tails, we got some potatoes, corn, and eggs. Okay, and we also gonna be doing a book review today. I'm excited for that, but let's pour up this crayon tropical and get to snacking. All right, that probably was a little too much, but y'all know. Cheers to the Snackiessss. That crayon tropical. Bye. That and that crayon watermelon. Oh my gosh, so good. All right, so let's snack. Start off with one of these. So yeah, remember when I had made some Scotch bonnet pepper sauce, butter sauce? That's what's in. That's what I cooked this, simmered it in. But I also used the rest of Ryan's drip sauce because I only had a little bit. So this spicy, okay? Lobster tails extra done. Y'all here beauty. I forgot to turn my freezer off. Dang it. Hopefully I don't make too much noise. Taste this potato. Okay, good and spicy. Oh yes. It's spicy and hit me in the back of the throat. So the book that I read is a 3-part series, y'all. It's called Lover's Prayer by I'm sorry, Lover's Prayer is the next one, but it is a 3-part series. It's one like the introduction of the couple. That one called Love Hurts, Lessons in Love series. Okay, it's Lessons in Love series. Love Hurts. First book called Love Hurts, and this is by, why is it way over there? Genesis Woods, I think her name. Yeah, Genesis Woods. I was so prepared to talk about this, and I just seem so discombobulated. So, Lessons in Love. This one is Love Hurts. First book you should read, by Genesis Woods. 2 main characters, Lovey and her husband Kingston. And I thought that was so cute. I was like, Kingston, Jamaica. But they've been married over 10 years. And the book started off with them being in therapy. So they started marriage counseling. But because they was going so hard at each other's necks, the therapist was like, I want to see y'all individually first, and then we'll resume couples therapy after y'all make progress with individual therapy. So basically, like, they going through the whole therapy process, and I thought that was so dope for a book to really shed light on therapy, and a non-fictional book, that is. I mean, a fictional book, I'm sorry. A fictional book to be shedding light on therapy, and then couples therapy at that. But basically, both of them don't understand. They both mad, and they blaming the other person on why their marriage is failing. Kingston is a singer. Lovey is she works in advertising and marketing. She works long hours. Hello, Kingston does too, because he's an R&B singer. And while they didn't therapy, the beginning part of it, both of them almost slip up and say something about a baby, but they don't. So, of course, the therapist trying to like explore it, but they don't really want to open up yet. And then finally, it's revealed that they had 2 miscarriages. One of them was very early on in the pregnancy. The other one was when Lovey was like 5 months pregnant. She literally gave birth to a stillborn baby, you know. And it really, Kingston was blaming Lovey at first on the first pregnancy, because at the time she was trying to get a promotion, and he was telling her, you know, take it easy, you pregnant, you can't be stressing your body out like that. Sis was like, nah, I got this. And then she ended up having a miscarriage. Now, Kingston also was like blowing up at this time, but he don't want to give up on his marriage. It's a no for him. But he also have an assistant who evidently is like crushing on him. So one day while he at the house, because him and Lovey, they didn't split up. They living separately. He's staying with his best friend Simon, Lovey at the house. And one day Kingston popped up over there after therapy because the therapist was like, if you don't want to give up on your marriage, then you gotta fight for it. No matter how much Lovey push you away, don't give up the fight. So he was, you know, he was over there or whatever. The assistant called him right in the middle of him like having like a decent enough conversation with Lovey, you know. And when you're going through it with your spouse and y'all finally having like a calm, rational conversation, you don't want that to be broken, you know, interrupted in no way, shape, or form. So he answered it. He hurried up and let the girl know, like, I'm handling some personal business. Like, I'll let you know if I need anything. Y'all, at this point, Lovey finna go out of town. So she started packing. So Kingston followed her into the closet or whatever, and he hugged her from behind. And he really was like, I miss my wife. Like, I miss us. I miss this, you know? Why the assistant called back again? Like, what part of understand, sweetie? I don't need you. I don't need nothing. You just my assistant. Girl, she get flipped. And Lovey can hear the conversation. She was like, I don't know why you just want to divorce her anyways. Like, you just wasting your time. She don't deserve you. So Kingston hang up on her. But the damage was already done because Lovey heard everything. So she go off. Like, get out my house. Get the F out my house. Like, she going in. Fresh sweet corn. Just got this today. But Kingston was like, no, he didn't want to leave, but he gotta respect what she say, so he left. Why? The assistant contacts Kingston's lawyer and has him, oh Father God, protect them. Alright, y'all. So she had the lawyer draw up divorce papers and actually send them to Lovey. So he don't know what possessed her to do that. So he about to go to California. His cousin has like a grand opening candle shop and she real close to Kingston. But Lovey is going too. They're traveling separately. And the cousin was like, y'all gotta work it out. Like, y'all the ideal couple. Like, everybody rooting for y'all. And the cousin close to both of them. So they travel separately, but the cousin did something, you know, some Cupid type mingling, and Lovey ended up not being able to have a rental car to drive to her cousin's place. Of course, y'all know Kingston an R&B singer, so he traveling. He got a car service and all that. So he ended up telling Lovey, like, just come ride with me. And while they're in the back of the limo, like he said it again, like, I miss us. Like, I miss this. Like, before you know it, in the back of the limo, doing what married people do. But then when they get to her cousin's his cousin's shop, Kingston get a phone call, and it was another like top recording R&B singer, and he was gonna be in California for only for 2 nights, and he wanted to link up with Kingston. So Lovey get mad, like she heated, and Kingston was like, man, don't spoil this, like this a one in a lifetime opportunity. That Scotch Bonnet pepper getting in my throat. Oh baby. He was like, we just had a good time, like we vibing. She was like, just because we upped, and she used the F word in the back of a limo, don't mean we was having a good time, don't mean our marriage was back on track. And he was like, oh really, that's all we did? That's all we did was F? Like, y'all. So he was like, you know what, he apologized to his cousin, and he just left. But when they got back from out of town, they decided to have to meet up and have dinner. And at the dinner, because Kingston had a conversation with the therapist, like, I really need to have this talk. And the therapist like, y'all really do need to address the elephant in the room, which is the 2 miscarriages. And she was like, y'all could come in and I could mediate. And he was like, no, I think this is a conversation that I just need to have with my wife. Like, I just need to do this alone. So they set up the dinner or whatever. He go over there and they actually talk, like talk, and really like Lovey was at a point where she wasn't just blaming him, like she also gained enough insight to understand that she also played a part in the breakdown of their marriage. So by this time they actually start being on good terms, and Kingston had fired his assistant. So right before he went to California, he ended up firing his assistant. And because they on good terms and things are starting to look up, now they're going back to couples therapy. They not doing therapies individually. But one day they leaving out the therapy session, and both of them talking cash about what they gonna do to the other one. Like, oh, you finna get it? Like, wait till we get to this car. Like, y'all know what married people do. Be gassing each other up or whatever. They walk up to the car. Lovey whole car smashed in, got scratch marks all over it, like somebody keyed it, flattened 3 of her tires, and instantly Kingston already know, and Lovey do too, that it's the older assistant. So he was like, we're gonna have to get a restraining order. Like, gotta do that ASAP. Get the restraining order. Next thing you know, he at the studio, and somebody was like, hey King, your wife here? And he was like, nah, because I just was talking to my wife like 30 minutes ago and she got a business meeting. It's no way possible she here. Luckily the producer didn't let the lady in. Y'all, why was the assistant, the old assistant, looking a hot ass mess, makeup caked on everywhere, crying, trying to show him a video of his wife at a restaurant with her business meeting that he already know about. And because he would not let her in, y'all, she done hit her head up against the doggone window. Like, Kingston, let me in, let me in. I love you. Like, she ain't gonna ever love you like I love you. Like, y'all, real stalker. Certified stalker. So the police get called. Ooh, excuse me. These too big. These too huge. Y'all see that? I'm full. So, dang, my video about to end. Police get called, she get arrested. So, evidently, homegirl got out. And they wasn't notified. So, Lovey come home. And she was about to start getting the groceries out the trunk of the car. The girl walked up. And she got a weapon in her hand. So, the assistant talking cash. Like, you need to get your and get up out my house. Like, me and my husband finna be living here, and you will not be here. Like, you need to leave him alone. He don't want you no more. And like, you would have really thought how the assistant was going in that her and Kingston really was married in a relationship. Like, she was fighting hard for this imaginary relationship that never existed, only existed in her head. So Lovey walk up towards the garage because Kingston had input motion detected camera, so as soon as any motion is hit, it's gonna start recording. So they see somebody knocking at my door. This probably my new bench, y'all. So Kingston pull up real fast, and it also alerts, I guess he alerted the police, but him and Simon, his best friend, pull up real fast, and they like, he instantly like, Lovey, you okay? Like, how you doing? You good? Like, you safe? Like, are you injured? Like, 1,001 questions, making sure she's safe. So the assistant's like, Lovey, like, what you mean? Like, am I okay? You need to be checking on me. Child. Why he did that? So then she go to charge Lovey. But Lovey had straight hit her like some kind of way. She hit her in the head. She hit her in the head, and the girl dropped down, passed out. Police come, they arrest her, and basically like this time she didn't get out. They sent her to a mental hospital to really get evaluated because she had warrants out for her arrest in like 3 other states for doing the exact same thing, stalking people, getting into these imaginary relationships with people. And Lovey and Kingston, you know, so far living happily ever after. Like, what really, I think, what I really like about this book, y'all, was just the whole aspect of therapy being okay, and you also not being okay, and your marriage at different points, and your relationship not being okay, you know, but also the power of seeking out that extra help, that extra counsel from a professional, you know. Like, we have to be careful who all we have in our ear as far as like putting other people in our business, but as far as like a professional who's going to be neutral, who can help you guys, like, and it all came down to communication, you know. And I always talk about communication on this channel, especially on Therapy Mondays, Mental Health Mondays. But I think you guys will really enjoy this book. And again, it's called what's this book called? Child. Love Hurts, Lessons in Love by Genesis. You know, like Genesis of the Bible. Okay, Genesis Woods. Okay, I am going to be reading the other two, the Lessons in Love. It has 2 other parts with come on, I don't know why the notification keep coming up, but Lovers, Selfish About You is book 3, and then book 2 is Lover's Prayer. So I think all of them are dealing with some type of like counseling situation, therapy in the relationship, which I think is so awesome. So y'all check out Genesis Woods, okay? And check out her Lessons in Love series. It's 3 books in Lessons in Love, but please check it out. And we're gonna try to come back again next week with a book review. But this one, I really enjoyed it. I really was like, I connected to it a lot. But guys, oh, and I also want to give out some shout outs. C-Stacks, and oh my gosh, I'm so mad at myself because I can't remember. I do the other one on Friday. But C-Stacks, shouts out to you. She sent me and Mr. Snacks a holiday card, and we just checked the office yesterday, so I didn't know until yesterday. But thank you so very much. And y'all already know, be authentically you. Don't forget to take care of yourself because self-care matters. And until the next video, go out there and be somebody's peace. Later.